Hey everybody, welcome back to Veteranbassin. Today we're going to talk about the Shakeyhead. Where to fish it, rod and reel selection, bait selection. Let's get into it. Now before I get into it, I got to do the whole YouTube thing. So, help me out. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Mainly like. It helps out the YouTube algorithm, and it helps your boy out to reach my goal of 100 subscribers by the end of the month, which this is my birthday month, and which would be a very special thing for me. So with that being said, I think by the time this video comes out, we'll only have about 2 weeks left, but we can get that done. So I'm gonna give you a little chance to do that. All right. Thank you for subscribing out there. Now, Shakeyhead. What is it? Well, this is a Shakeyhead. It's a stout hook next to a jig head that sits on the bottom. Well, you can't really see it like that. That sits on the bottom flat. It's supposed to stand up. And while it's standing up, that bait or lure, whichever one you want to call it, it's pointed straight up. And it's matter of fact, hold on. Let me get this off. Okay. Stay right there, don't move. Okay. So it's supposed to sit flat, and while it's sitting flat, that lure will be up, dancing, swaying, and so forth, so on. You know what I'm saying? As the water moves and does, the Mother Nature thing. Now, where do you fish it? You want to find those hard, rocky bottoms when you're fishing the Shakeyhead. Most times you want to find those long tapering points. You know what I'm saying? Hard bottoms, and even hard bottoms that you find offshore. There you go. Now, you can fish this in brush piles. You can fish it in laydowns. Matter of fact, this finesse style of fishing right here, when you're fishing a bunch of cover versus structure, this thing here outshines the Shakeyhead. Now the Shakeyhead is when you're fishing grass, it outshines grass and muddy bottom, it outshines the drop shot. I'm sorry. When you're fishing grass and muddy bottom, it outshines the Shakeyhead. The Shakeyhead outshines in hard, rocky, and cover. Okay? So color selection, as far as the same thing you do with a Shakeyhead, not Shakeyhead, but drop shot. It's the same way that you fish a Shakeyhead. You either pitch it into the cover or you fire it out there and you let it hit bottom, just like Texas rig and so forth, so on. And you slowly and methodically drag it back. Once you drag and you get, I would say, you start out at 3 o'clock. Hold your rod at 3 o'clock. You pull and you drag up to 11 o'clock. Once you get to 11 o'clock, you give it a slight little shake and you stop. And you wait for a little second before you repeat the process. Now, this is not a as I could say, a power fishing technique. You're not going to cast out and wind it back. That's not what it's for. It's for, you can't get a bite, you need a bite, you want a bite, you fish the Shakeyhead. That's just what it is. Now, baits to use. Now, on a Shakeyhead, you can use just about anything. You can use a creature bait, you can use anything. But now I'm going to tell you what I like to use. I like to use a stick bait, which as you can tell, this is about empty. I've been using the Googan Squad Lunker Log. I believe this is the 6-inch. But what really shines on it, to me, and in my experience, is a straight tail worm, the Googan Bait Slim Shake. The Slim Shake. That shines to me because you have a whole lot more action to the bait that I found in any other lure. Now, again, you can use creature baits, you can use lizards, you can use what you want to use on it, but for me, it would be the Slim Shake. Now, color selection, if the water's dingy, go darker, something that stands out. If it's more clear, go more natural. Keeping it simple, keeping it very simple. Ride and reel selection in line. Ride, reel, and line selection. Like the Shakeyhead, I like to go with a 7-foot. Let me get it up here. A 7-foot, well, 6'8" to 7-foot medium action rod. Medium action rod. Again, you're down there, you can set the hook, but you're not going to pull the hook out the fish's mouth. You got enough backbone to fight the fish, but you got enough give so that the fish cannot throw the hook out of his mouth. You got enough of that. Line, I have a 30-pound braid to a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. I did that for a reason. I want to be able to feel the bite a whole lot more better than if I went just straight fluorocarbon. And the fish can't really see the line like they would with braid. I use a uni to uni knot to combine the line. I use a uni to uni knot to combine the line. I apologize for a second. PTSD. I kind of went somewhere on that one. Now, with that being said, with this bait, with this rig, don't be afraid to fish next to stumps, lay down trees, rock piles, brush piles. Don't be afraid to fish none of that. It is made for it, especially, you know what I'm saying, it's a good weedless setup. You're basically, matter of fact, you're basically gonna catch this rig, the drop shot, not drop shot, I keep wanting to say drop shot. You're gonna catch this rig, the Shakeyhead. And the cool thing about the ones that I got is it has a screw lock. It's got a screw lock on it, so you just screw the bait on, bury the hook in, exposed it, so you know it is weedless. Now, weight selection. You want to get away with the lightest weight possible. You want to get away with the lightest weight possible. Now, in small ponds, in even lakes, you know, depending on the depth that I'm fishing, I like to go with a 3/16 ounce. I'm not gonna go no higher than 1/8 of an ounce though, but a 3/16 ounce is what I generally will use. The fall rate is good, and you still get good bottom contact, and you can still feel the bait very well. It ain't making so much of a ruckus, and it's not that big. Now, if you're fishing in a river system, then you might want to go, you're gonna want to go heavier. Anywhere from a 1/2 ounce. I wouldn't go no higher than a 1/2 ounce. It sinks pretty good because if you cast it out there in the river system with this, the bait will be pretty much downstream before it even hits the bottom. You want to go something heavier. But guys, that is Shakeyhead fishing in a nutshell. That's the 101 version. I might get into a video where, you know, I go a little bit more in depth into it. But don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. And don't forget to comment on anything else you would like to see from me. I might not be fishing as much as I want to be fishing, considering the fact that the shots did not work. So it looks like surgery is the next option for me. So I might be down for a couple of weeks as far as fishing goes. But, well, not a couple of weeks, a few weeks. Don't want to litter that again. But hopefully before the summer really kicks into play, I will be out there fishing for you guys and hopefully dragging in some monsters. Veteranbassin, we love you out there. Hopefully see you on the water. 1.